Hey guys, I'm Yuichi Murata. I work as an engineering manager. My mission is building the best global engineering team. So please follow me on the Twitter or LinkedIn. Please read my blog through the Medium if you have any interest. So today, I'd like to talk about the career as an engineering manager. So I think I have been work as an engineering manager almost like 2 to 3 years, I think. Before kind of becoming the manager, I never imagined I am kind of working like this because I was so much kind of technical oriented. But at some point, I changed my mind and switched my career. In conclusion, I am pretty much satisfied with this career change. But I think many engineers start thinking about the kind of career plan. Some of the people might have some kind of thought whether the going for the specialist path or kind of management kind of path. I hope my talk gonna be helping you to make a better career plan in the future. So let's get started. So first of all, why you want to be a manager? My answer is just because of the managers can make a wider impact to the team and our business. So there is a project named Oxygen, which is conducted by Google. This is one of the ambitious kind of experiments to remove the role of the managers, assuming that there is no manager required in the ideal organization. But through these kind of experiments, what Google have found was actually managers are so much critical piece to make a good team actually. So the team members' performance really depends on the managers. So the manager have the power to make others kind of to be effective. So the managers have the power to change somebody else's life. So I also have a couple of kind of subordinate who can be step up as a kind of specialist role, and I supported him or her to do so. I'm really happy to kind of supporting somebody else's life. That's gonna be the one of the reasons why you want to be the engineering manager. The second part, there are actually a lot in common between the system and the people actually. So you feel like a system and the people, it sounds like a very different. Actually, there are also a lot in common as well. So actually, these days software gets complicated. It's like a complex system. We have a lot of interaction with other systems. Sometimes it's make some weird kind of behaviors and so on, which is actually very similar to the people. People is also like some kind of a complex system, and if we implementing some kind of large scale systems, we are suffering from some kind of errors like a protocol errors and so on. This is quite exact same to the peoples as well. If there is a multiple people working together, somebody says something different, but they are not aware of. These are typically similar to the protocol error which we observe in the system design as well. So we can kind of moving the project ahead without resolve these kind of problem, so that we can kind of finish the project in a deadline. That's gonna causes the some kind of make the team's efficiency down eventually, which is very similar to the technical debt. So we need some kind of refactoring. So we can actually leverage a lot of engineering knowledge to improve your team. So actually, I think that's gonna be the one of the advantage for the engineers to be step up to the manager. On the other hand, there is also the kind of unique piece of the humans as well. Humans have emotion, of course. So it's quite difficult to force somebody to do something because the people have the emotion, right? And people have a bias and noise. So some of the decision making doesn't make sense. The peoples are not consistent. Sometimes decisions have some kind of random noises and so on. So there are kind of some unique pieces. But you don't have to worry about those kind of things because you can learn and understand through the book, just like kind of technical kind of knowledges. So there are a series of the kind of theories like psychologies or kind of management theories, bias, noise and so on. There are a lot of books or theory you can rely on. Let me put several kind of my recommended book to kind of tackle those in the kind of comment section of these movies. So please take a look if you have any interest. So in summary, why we want to be the engineering manager? Just because of managers, taking a critical role, you can make a lot more kind of contribution to your team or your business. And systems and the peoples looks like a very different, but there are a lot in commons as well. So you can leverage the engineering knowledge to improve your team. Finally, you can learn the human specific nature from the book and the theory. This is quite common to the learning approach to your technical knowledges as well. So I think engineers are very kind of good step to be step up managers, and kind of make more bigger contribution to the organizations. So today's talk gonna be end. So I hope you enjoy and this information gonna be informative to build your career plan. Thank you for watching and I'll see you soon.